Hello and welcome to SoleECreations. My name is Esenia, and here on my channel we plan, we get organized, we budget, cash plan, and cash stuff. If that's something that interests you, I really hope that you follow along for more. Hi again, welcome again. I am excited to finally get to sit down and put together some videos for you all. I get to finally share more about my system and how I plan and how I budget, and talk a little bit about what's been working well for me for many years. So today isn't going to be detailed flips. I'll save that for future videos, but I am planning on doing individual flips on my 3 rings, and then we'll get to know them a little bit and how I use them on a daily basis. Today I want to just share a little bit about them, like what type of information is going in them. And then also share about the cash envelope system and how I've started using that, and how I'm using that to save more money, become more financially stable, and with that the ultimate goal is to become debt-free, which is exciting considering the successes and the progress that I've had with the cash envelope system. It is amazing that it's taken me so long to find the 2 systems that I'm sort of putting together, because what started off as, when I first got my first real job, I got one of those 4-inch to 6-inch hand planners that you get from like Target, and I would use the monthly spread to just document like my work schedule or the few bills that I had at that time, because there weren't many. Oh, the good old days. That transitioned into bullet journaling, and I really found that at that point in time of planning in my life, I needed a little bit more space for creativity, which was fun. I loved bullet journaling, and I sort of incorporate that into what I do now. Not all of it has been lost. The only thing that I found hard to keep up with was, I was drawing my own tables and putting together my own spreads, and it started off with me simply just like drawing them in or writing them in, to creating templates and then printing them off. And then I found rings, and oh wow, this makes me even more excited to plan, or more excited to organize my day-to-day. It's also honestly addicting. Which sounds funny, but I guess it's a good thing. If we're gonna have any type of addiction, planning should be okay. What started off with 1 rings has evolved into 3. I have 2 dusty rose planners and 1 gray planner. All 3 are Moterm. As far as preferences go, Moterm is the way. I've seen quite a few rings out there. As far as like design, none of them really spoke to me. The Moterm, definitely. As far as like quality, the feel, how much it can hold, this is 10 out of 10 for me. And I have to be careful because there are so many colors out there. You'll see when I pull out my cash envelope binders, I'm hoping to save to change what I currently have, the binders that I currently have, to more terms, just in the same colors that I have them, the binders. So the rings make planning so much more fun, and because of the bullet journaling, I was already creating templates to print off, and then I had a regular size notepad that I would tape them into and then fill them out. Now I turned those templates into inserts, and all I have to do is hole punch them, put them in my rings, and it's so much easier, so much more efficient, and I'm always looking for efficiency. So I am gonna go sort of just introduce you to the rings and then the cash envelope binders that I have, starting with my everyday carry. This is my wallet. I carry my debit cards, credit cards, cash, identification, and then I have tabs for daily tasks where I'll transfer whatever information from my personal binder. Like if I'm out and about and I need to do certain things, I'll document all my daily tasks. And then I have my list section, so grocery shopping, wish lists, those types of things. A small journaling section. If I'm out and about, something happens, something triggers something, I have a place to be able to, where if I can find some time to just take a note of what happened, and then later on, when I have time to sit down in my personal, I can actually do a detailed journal session with it. I have an important tabs where I'll keep like contacts, password tracker, and then notes for things like if I'm to-dos or anything that's involving the tabs that I'm keeping in this rings. And then I have a banking tab where I have a daily banking log. One important thing when it comes to budgeting or saving is, I'm staying on top of your banking. So easy for things can happen really quickly, unfortunately, when it comes to banking. So I like to look at it at least once a day. I do look at it several times a day, just making sure that transactions are going and there's nothing suspicious going on. So anytime I go in and I do that, I'll do a log of it and what I did and why I did it. And then my cash tab, where I keep the envelopes that are associated with the cash envelope system for specific spending categories, which we'll get into that when I do the detailed flip. So that's the everyday carry, that's the wallet. This is the business planner. Now, between the business planner and the personal planner, the systems are the same. It's essentially the same information that's going in, just obviously different information. So there are two businesses, as you can see, and then they both have their monthly, weekly, daily. They have a journal section, list section, income section, expenses, and then socials. And the first business is like my day job, and then the second business is what I'm currently what I'm currently working on as far as SoleECreations. So that's the business planner, and then my personal planner. This is my life. This is where everything that means anything to me is in. So again, I've got my monthly, my weeklies, my dailies, journal section, list section. This is different with budget section, savings section, and then trackers. And lists for all three of my rings is essentially a brain dump area. So I'll put anything and everything related to whatever it's going on in the rings. So you'll see I've got a bunch of different types of notes and stuff that are going in there. So those are the rings. And then for the cash envelopes, I got these from a shop on Etsy. I have her card in here. Clover Lily Designs on Etsy, and she was super friendly. I remember even having an issue with my shipping address. You know, got in contact with her quickly, and I love the simplicity of these binders. So after my first one, I decided that I wanted to continue with the cash envelope system. I went and bought a bunch. So this is for my celebrations. So like holidays, birthdays, anniversaries. This is where I'm saving for those specific categories. Challenges, so this is where all the fun things are going to be, where I'm actually trying to double up or triple up, just like create fun things to save for, fun goals. This is my personal binder, and this is where I'll probably pull from the most. So like for like everyday spending, like anything planner related, coffee, dining out, those types of things. Things I'm gonna pull from probably on a regular basis will go in my personal. Family goals. My favorite color is orange, just so you guys know. This is where I'll probably try to not pull from. This is where we want to stockpile for certain things like vacation, emergencies, pet care, car care, those types of things. This is actually the only binder where I have envelopes that I created. So these are like the matte vellum laminated envelopes that I made. And then once, because I have a lot of categories, once I can sit down and commit, because these are very, very, very time consuming and challenging to create, I will do this for all of my binders. And as far as like trackers, dashboards, little bookmark things that you'll find, I designed and created these myself. And then this is my long-term binder. This is where we'll try to pull from never. And the goal of this is to triple, double, triple, whatever we can as far as our savings. There's specific challenges and things like that. Categories like taxes. These are things that are super, super important to save for them. These are things that like we don't have a choice. We have to have money for them. So these are the important things to save for. The charms too. We just got some lobster claw hooks, and then found these really cute charms on Amazon, and I think it just adds a little extra to the binders. And then the 52-week and 100 envelope tracker that I created. Everything, the inserts, the trackers, the dashboards, all of these things I use Canva to create, which I'm obsessed with Canva. I can stay on Canva all day. There's just so many options, so many things that you can create. It's crazy. Got this folder just because I like it, because I'm obsessed with butterflies. But I am planning on coming up with a log, like every time I come in here, review those types of things, and I'll put it in there. And then this is where the cash gets stored. There have been several I found a lot of different things that you can use to put your money, to keep the money in, but most of the things that I found required you to fold the money, and I didn't want to do that. I want to keep the money as pretty and pristine as possible. So I found these, and so this is the 52 week. And how it works is every week you put the dollar amount of the weeks, $1, $2, and so on. And then that'll work the same with the 100 envelope, which is this one. Same thing, created the tracker. So for every one, you put $1 to $40 to $100 in that envelope, or in my version of the envelopes. And then again, that's where you put the money, and then 1 all the way to 100. All right, so the rings, the binders, that's the foundation of my system. And I've been able to hold myself accountable for all the goals that I'm making, the savings goals that I have using this system. And for the cash envelope system, between the 52 week and 100 envelope, adding those increments up is over $6,000, between $6,000 and $7,000. And I started that system in April of this year. And between April and to the end of May, I did a test run for a month. I was able to save $2,600, which is, in a month, far more than I've ever been able to save. Because it was always, $5 here, $10 there. I never really sat down and came up with things to save for and actually put it away and not touch it. You can always, with online banking, you can always make the excuse to, it's fine, I'll just start over next month. And it's just so easy to transfer and spend. Digital banking is great. Debit cards are awesome. It makes banking, banking and being able to go out and spend so much easier. But I am the type of person that doesn't want it to be easy. I want it to be, so if I have to go to the bank to do a deposit to be able to make my purchase, then maybe it's not that important to do or to buy. So yeah, I was able to save $2,600, and I'm excited to get back to it, honestly. I put that on hold to start over and to be able to start over and go through that journey with you guys so that you can see the type of successes. And I don't know, maybe it'll inspire you if you have similar savings goals. That is the ultimate goal of all of this, to share my systems, again, tell you what's been working, what my strengths are, what's been working well. Also for me to uncover any type of opportunities that I can work on for this to be the most effective system for me. And hey, if you find something that inspires you or motivates you, that's a bonus. It's a win-win for me. So if you like what you're seeing, definitely like the video. If you want to talk about something, leave it in the comments. And then, of course, if you want to tag along on this journey with me, subscribe. I can't wait to do this again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.